Before going into this movie, first let's take a quick recap about the origin of Godzilla and other titans and how they come in contact with the human world. From the previous part of this movie series, we have known that Godzilla and others titans had been in this planet since before the human existence. They were there in this planet when the planet was full of radiations. They fed on this radiation and can survive for a long period of time. Then they remain hidden or inactive for a quiet long period of time. After the test of nuclear bomb, they sense the radiation and then become active once again. That's how the titans again came in contact with the human world. Some titans are good while some are bad in nature. Godzilla and Kong are among those titans that try to protect the threat to the existence of the planet and also the human. Godzilla and Kong are territorial species. Whoever come into their territory as a threat, they will fight with them. Previously, Godzilla and Kong had become a bit of friend. Kong had stayed in the hollow earth, which was discovered beneath the earth, and Godzilla had stayed above the earth's surface. The movie starts with a scene where the Kong is being chased by the group of titans in the hollow earth. Kong ran as fast he can. He fight with the titans and defeated them. Titans get scared to the Kong and they left. When the Kong is about to eat the titan he had killed, he feels pain in one of his tooth and could not eat it. Suddenly, Kong heard the voice of a roar resemble to him. He feels so lonely, without any family, and he is the only one exist of his own kind of species. Out of curiosity, and in the hope of finding members of his kind, he followed the voice. But found out that it was just a small animal that was producing that voice, and Kong gets disappointed. Meanwhile, in the surface world, Godzilla keep on fighting with those titans that come as a threat to his territory and then remains silent once he defeated his enemy. The outpost or watch center of Kong in the hollow earth observed some unusual signal and wave and sent it to the headquarters for the further investigation. This girl's name Jia had lost into something during her class and she draws something. Teacher get angry and call her mother, Andrew, and told her that her daughter is intelligent, but she doesn't focus much in her study and do not mingle with other people. Andrew told her that she is the last of her tribal group and she is trying to adapt to the new world. Jia was adopted by the Andrew. Jia has no idea about the drawing she had drawn when her mother asked her about it. Jia has a strong connection with the Kong. She was saved by the Kong only. She also cares about the Kong very much. Later, Andrew found out that the drawing of her daughter and the wave which was sent from the hollow earth was same. She then suspicious something of great danger. Meanwhile, the observation center of Kong in hollow earth was attacked by some unknown beast. Andrew came to meet Bernie, who is a specialist in the field of Titan and run a podcast about the theory of Titans, to find out and to take help from him about the drawing of her daughter and the wave. Suddenly, an alert message came to Andrew's phone about the wake-up of Godzilla from his deep sleep. No one has no idea why the Godzilla had wake up. The portal to enter Hollow Earth was opening and Kong came out to the surface world from the Hollow Earth. Kong came to the surface to fix his infected teeth. A new teeth is put in place of an infected teeth by the trapper and he feels good now. Bernie came with the information that the wave that has been received is a signal, calling for help. Someone is calling for help and even Godzilla might have feel it and that's why he wake up. They along with Kong went into the Hollow Earth to find out about it. Godzilla attacks the nuclear plants and charge himself as if he is preparing for some war. They find out the destruction of the outpost in the Hollow Earth and see a big print of hand which is a similar kind to that of Kong, but it was not for Kong. Kong found another world when he entered into a hole. Here he found similar kind of him. First Kong saw a small lovely ape called Suko, but they attack him. Kong defeated them and capture Suko and tell him to lead the way where he can find other members. They went down into the jungle to find the origin or the sender of the wave message. Surprisingly, they find the reminiscences of the human civilization down in this hollow earth. When Jia pushed this stone button, water started to flow down. They follow the water. There they can find a big shining living wall. Water was going inside that wall. They tear the wall and find out a wonderful world inside it. While they were following the water, they get arrested by the people who was living in that area. They were brought to their queen, and there they can find many of the unknown portal which were possibly a door to the upper world. They were brought into a chamber, and come to know that wave was sending from here to get help and Godzilla can receive it. Meanwhile, Suko tricked the Kong and tried to kill him by sending him into a water where a big snake titan live. but Kong killed him. Kong gave the meat of the snake titan to Zuko to eat. Now Zuko developed a trust and compassion to Kong. In the chamber, history was revealed that, once upon a time, the surface world and hollow earth coexist peacefully. Godzilla was given the charge to maintain and look after the nature, and Ape was to look after the security of the human. But one cruel ape called Scar King wanted to conquer the world and keep the whole world under him. Godzilla defeated him and trapped him with his followers deep inside the hollow earth. Scar King is still trying to come out of that area and want to capture the world. The Scar King has control over one powerful titan. Kong is searching everywhere in the hollow earth to find of his kind. In search of them, Kong keep on going deeper down into the hollow earth, and the people living here get afraid that Kong may encounter with the Scar King and Scar King may get chance to escape. Because of the fear of his escape, they are calling for help. Kong reached to the deeper part of hollow earth, and he was surprised to see many members of its kind, but disheartened after seeing them as a forced labor. He encountered with the Scar King, and they enter into a fight. Scar King release his monster titan, and Kong get hurt severely. He escaped from that place and run. When he has nowhere to run, Zuko save him by releasing the stones upon the apes. But one of the ape managed to survive. Meanwhile, Godzilla kill Titan and consume radiation from them and travel wherever there is availability of radiation to charge himself. When Kong was returning back, the survived apes saw the way out from their trap. Kong was in a very bad condition. He injured severely and fell down on the ground. His hand was injured. But fortunately, Project Power has built a prototype for the Kong to make him more strong, and that prototype is already in the hollow earth at the outpost. Trapper bring the prototype from the outpost, and it was fit into the Kong, and now Kong is fine. He went to the surface to bring Godzilla into the hollow earth to fight with the Scar King. Meanwhile, Scar King is coming to attack after he was informed about the way to the outside world. Ja is the only one who can wake up Mothra, who is also known as the Queen of Monster. Mothra used to fight along with Godzilla together, and she is the only one who can bring Godzilla to the hollow earth. Ja wake up Mothra successfully. Kong reached the earth's surface. Kong tried to communicate with the Godzilla to go with him into the hollow earth, but Godzilla failed to understand him and attack Kong. Kong failed to tempt Godzilla. The moment Godzilla was about to fire his atomic laser to Kong, Mothra and Ja came. Mothra tempted Godzilla and they all came to the hollow earth. Scar had already started to attack. Godzilla and Kong reached to the hollow earth and they fight together. Godzilla fight with the monster of Scar and Kong fight with the Scar. They had a furious fight. Scar and his monster escaped the hollow earth from the portal to the earth's surface. Kong and Godzilla also came into the earth's surface. But Kong's weapon was stuck in the hollow earth only. When he was falling into the portal, people were enjoying on the beach. Suddenly ocean froze and Scar along with his monster come into the surface. Scar control the beast with the weapon. Kong fight with the Scar and Godzilla fight with the Scar's monster. Godzilla attacked Scar, and he separated the weapon that the Scar used to control his monster from him. Scar tried to get his weapon back, but he was stopped by the Kong and Godzilla. Meanwhile, Zuko took the weapon of Kong from the hollow earth and come to Earth's surface. When Kong and Scar was struggling to get the weapon, Zuko destroyed the weapon to control Scar's monster with the weapon of Kong that he has brought from the hollow earth. Scar's monster is now free from the control of Scar. Scar was holding by the Kong, and when Godzilla was about to fire his nuclear laser to the Scar's monster, instead of attacking to the Kong or Godzilla, he attacked on Scar and froze him. Then Godzilla stopped attacking to him. Scar King was completely froze, and then Kong destroy him. Andrew told her daughter with the broken heart, thinking that her daughter Ja might have wanted to stay back here in the hollow heart, so she can stay here, which Gia rejected, saying that her mother is her home. Mothra fixed the broken wall. Godzilla sleep back again, and Kong returned to the hollow earth along with the Scar's monster and lived together with his kind of species. That is how the movie ends.